Everybody clap at one time. Okay. Oh, it is. It is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's
Welcome to another episode of
Sai Kuno here.
Don't Jump the Gun podcast. This is the second episode that we're doing. The other one didn't count, right? The other one didn't count because of a specific somebody who is not here right now. I'm pretty sure you guys know who it is lah. That's clearly who's not here.
Our token attractive woman.
Yeah, our third member.
Yeah.
But on a serious note though, we've had a personal fallout. Yeah, fallout with her.
Involving money. She owes me a lot of money, and
she said she didn't want to do this if she wasn't getting paid anymore, and if she wasn't getting paid,
and
if she wasn't getting enough FaceTime, she just didn't like that.
Yeah.
She feel like she wasn't the star of the show. She wanted to be the star, and that's why she's not here today.
she also didn't water my plants, and it died. So
she said some mean things to my mother. That I didn't really appreciate.
it's not your mom jokes aren't funny, Sarah.
Yeah, it really isn't. I think it's
Fuck you,
really
Sarah.
a low
It's not
blow,
funny.
Sarah. A
Fuck
really
you.
low blow. But that's why we have our special guest today.
Yeah,
In replacement of
to replace Sarah,
Sarah Chin. Our what?
our token attractive woman.
Exactly.
Ah.
So introducing our, I guess we'll have to see official or not official. This is your tryouts here today.
Alright.
Iman Soraya.
Hello.
Can I get a round of applause? We got a live studio audience today. New studio, as you can see. Fucking white wall, everything. You know, really going with the theme of Don't Jump the Gun. We were very professional here. You know, you should take us seriously like any studio should okay?
We're legit.
Legit. 100.
If y'all want to sponsor us, just contact us. and
Okay,
give
no
us
kappa,
money.
no kappa.
And yeah.
Okay, anyways, Iman, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Iman. How you feeling today?
Thank you for having me. I'm alright. How are
Yeah, I'm good. I haven't seen you in a while, huh?
you? Yeah.
Yeah, how you been?
I've been good.
Yeah, I asked that twice already because
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
don't know what else to say
Yeah.
already. But yeah. Anyways,
Relationships.
relationships.
Past
That's what
relationships.
we're gonna talk about today. Okay, let's
Yeah.
just get straight to the point. We're not really
Yeah.
good at segues. We're gonna fix on that when we do for more podcast. This is our second episode. Give us a fucking break. Okay. Why am I so mad?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Okay,
Relax.
sorry.
Okay. So, as a person, as an individual who has gone through numerous different arduous relationships involving toxicity and beautiful moments, memories, experiences, and demeanors that may be deemed
Preach, queen.
cringe. Okay? Out of all those moments, what relationship have you, all of you, remembered to be memorable? Bad ones too, lah. Bad ones too.
I
Should we
personally,
talk about good ones first?
Yeah, good ones first, lah.
Okay.
You know what? Bad ones first.
Bad ones.
I personally never haven't been in a serious relationship yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a girlfriend.
Boo.
Yeah, you know, I just like to keep it. You know, I'm a religious man. Yeah, you guys can laugh now. But yeah, no lah. I
Anyways.
haven't been in a lot of
I
relationships.
don't really condone lying, man. I'm so sorry. It's just,
Yeah, but lying is fun, right?
No.
Sometimes. No. Okay.
Okay.
But
Anyways.
but yeah, I haven't really been in a lot of relationships. So, but I do have like, I guess flings
Uh-huh.
with a few girls.
Uh-huh.
Good ones lah. Shit, I'm really in a lot of good ones though. I think you guys should
How
go
many
first.
girls have you
Yeah.
had flings with?
What's your body count?
What's your resume right now?
Numbers cannot say
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but
The stats don't lie.
You know your boy be fucking.
He does not. He does not.
I'm fucking down bad lah. Sorry guys.
DB. Stop the cap. Yeah, lah. But
Shit. But yeah, y'all go ahead. Talk first lah. To you, fuck man. Why are we talking about relationships?
Iman
today?
Soraya.
Bad
yeah,
relationships.
bad relationship.
I thought we were gonna go for good ones first.
No, he said bad ones.
Bad ones first. Huh?
Bad one first.
Bad fight first, bro, and then good
Do I
vibes.
do I like say the worst one?
Their names? Yeah.
Or like
No.
I'm joking lah. Viewer discretion.
okay, for
Okay
a
lah.
little disclaimer, I
Okay.
have 4 exes.
Sure. 4 more than me.
I'll label them as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat us answer.
For me, the
for Chinese
worst,
viewers.
the worst would be the first and the third one.
Okay,
The
wait, the
second
first...
and the fourth one, okay, I'll talk about later.
Okay.
The first one I dated when I was 13. I knew him from middle school. Sekolah rendah is middle school.
Primary school.
Wait, I don't think that's middle school, bro. I think that's just.
Primary,
I don't know, man.
primary guy.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. That's
What?
kindergarten.
What?
Idiot.
Okay, no. Kindergarten. Okay, let's just get this
Okay.
straight first. Kindergarten is like until age of 7, right?
I think so.
6.
Yeah.
No, until 6.
Seven.
Until 6.
Okay.
7 to
Primary.
12 is primary.
Yeah, 12, right?
Okay.
7 to 12 is middle school, right?
I think
That's
so.
middle
Form
school,
1
yeah.
to
right?
Form 3 is middle.
High school. Middle school and high school is the same thing?
I have
No,
no
there
fucking
are, like,
idea, bro.
stages.
Isn't that like fucking American shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, just use
yeah,
primary.
Dude, our
secondary
education
lah.
system
Sorry.
is different
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But anyways,
just use
yeah.
secondary. Yeah.
Okay.
Form 1.
Primary.
Oh, primary
school.
6.
Okay. No, I knew him since primary standard 6 lah.
Okay.
6. Okay.
And then we went to the same high school.
Yeah.
And then we dated when we were 13. Dated the guy
Aduh.
for almost 2 years, I think. First like long-term relationship. So he's basically the most toxic person
Damn, at the age of
in
13?
the
Bro, he's
whole
13. What do you expect? He's worried
wide
about
world.
different shit.
But can you really be okay?
Yeah,
You
no,
could.
You could.
It's
Yeah.
just, we're all dumb at 13 anyways.
Yeah.
So he cheated multiple times,
Okay. Wow.
physically and
A
mentally.
13-year-old player.
Yeah.
This
He was like a fuckboy, I guess.
he's at the age of 13.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's he packing, bro? What's his personality like? Girl, take a look at my Crayolas.
I wouldn't
man.
even know. I kind
What
of
the fuck is a Crayola, bro?
I
Take a
kind
look
of
at
want
my
to ask a while
Crayolas.
because I don't really know how to describe it, but it's okay.
What's his name?
Nah,
List his
I don't
name,
wanna mention
age,
his
where he
name.
lives,
Address?
No,
Social security
his
number?
he lives in
Instagram.
Kajang.
That's a small place, you know. Can easy finds, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Track
go
him
on.
down.
She cheated multiple times. He was physically and mentally abusive.
Huh?
Jesus.
Yeah. He
Wait,
banged my head on the wall once.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
And like twisted my arm at the back until like,
He's
it almost
13.
Oh,
broke.
he's like checking
Oh no,
all
we
the.
were 14 then when he did
What
that.
the fuck?
It's
still?
like he's checking all the worst things you could do to
Yeah,
your girlfriend.
dude.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat on her. I'm gonna abuse her too. I'm gonna mentally do that as well.
What the
Guilt
fuck, dude?
tripping. Is it guilt tripping? Okay. I broke up with him
And
once.
then he makes you feel bad about it.
He told me he ended up in the hospital for
Yeah,
appendicitis
Fucking good.
and
okay.
that he's dying,
He's
and then
14.
it's all because of me.
Jesus,
14.
man.
Yeah, and then I don't know, I was stupid like at that time because I believed it. I was like, okay, let's
Why
get
do
back
men?
together so you don't have appendicitis anymore.
Why do men, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you can barely buy your own fucking snacks.
Exactly.
Fucking
What
liar.
makes you think you can get the pills?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it took a while to break up with him because he was threatening to like send my family macam explicit stuff of me lah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So it took a while for me to break that relationship off because I couldn't. It's not that I didn't want
Wait,
to.
isn't
I
that
really
called
couldn't.
blackmailing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucked.
Yeah.
14.
He sent it to my brother as
Damn.
What the fuck?
yeah.
And then how did your brother react to that?
He got really mad at me lah. At the time he didn't know better, I guess. At the time he was like
Shit.
like saying like
That's some heavy
I didn't
shit,
have any
though.
dignity or some shit like
Yo.
that.
Damn.
But macam he said sorry lah, my brother, because he learned that it wasn't my fault
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
when it came to that thing. Okay. And then I broke up with that guy. Like he
God.
finally let me go, and then he hooked up with my best friend, I think.
Bro,
Jesus.
14 and
Yeah.
a fucking idiot.
What is
the
this guy
hell?
doing, bro?
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck is he doing?
Give me his IG. The fuck? I want to cyberbully him.
Give him
That-
now.
Now.
Put him
I'll
on
do it
blast.
on this goddamn podcast.
Maybe later. I'll give it to you guys.
No,
later.
no, no.
Nah, just kidding. Yeah, I don't even know.
Maybe I'll
his Instagram.
cyberbully him, but not now.
Yeah.
Well, you
But-
always say, right? Bring back cyber.
Yeah, dude. Okay, here's why lah. Here's why.
Uh-huh.
In this day and age where cringe is prominent, where cringe is
And
a
we're not
culture.
We're not even talking about the good cringe.
Yeah, the bad
ones,
cringe.
okay?
Okay. Sometimes we can be cringe with purpose, but we can also be
ironically cringe.
ironically cringe. But sometimes people are cringe without knowing. So
Yeah.
And that's the funniest
that's
one.
why
And-
bring back cyberbullying.
Exactly. I vouch for that.
About it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's necessary to bully.
Yeah,
someone.
exactly.
Okay, so that was the first one.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the
Number one.
Number one.
Wow. This is a bad start.
Number two didn't really do anything. He just didn't like me, so
Okay.
he ghosted
You
me.
little stupid ass bitch.
But yeah, couldn't really blame him. He didn't like me. His friend texted me pretending to be him, so I thought he liked me.
What?
Yeah.
Pemalas.
And then yeah.
And then he just went
What the
along with
hell?
it.
Why?
He just went along with it, and then he disappeared for 6 months and got mad when I dated someone else.
Huh?
What kind of high school did you go to, man? Like what? The Arkham
Y'all need
Asylum?
some
What the
milk.
fuck?
Exactly.
Did you go?
Wait,
did you
so
go to
he
a
ghosted
mental?
you for 6 months?
Yeah.
You went to a mental asylum for high school or what? Like what the
No,
fuck are
I
these
went
boys
to-
on, bro?
Yeah. dude.
SMK Sarjana Impi.
Wow.
Okay, you want okay.
What class?
Okay,
What
okay,
class?
we might have to blur that out. Again, you're making it smaller, bro. First you said Kaja, and now you're.
Bro, we're kind of closing in on
Yeah.
the perpetrator.
Oh,
Nah,
we
blur
just
that
gotta
out.
find your
Blur that
yearbook
out.
and we
Yeah,
can
dude.
figure him out, bro.
No.
Okay.
Mm,
Then
and
the third one.
The third one, I don't really have much to say about that guy. He was just a horny little dude.
Okay.
And
How
by
old-
little, I
how
mean
old was he?
little.
Okay, how old were you now when you were dating
I
this
dated
guy?
him when I was 16.
16. Okay.
Basically, you know when you give an ugly guy a chance and he takes over the
Or
world.
he be doing the most. He's like, damn, I can get any bitch now.
Yeah. I actually got like multiple reports of him randomly video calling other girls and immediately flashing his dick to them. Yeah.
Classy move.
So
Class act, man.
confronted him about it.
Why do men?
Didn't admit it, but I had proof. I had a lot
This
of
is your penis right here, bro. Like,
The girth, the length.
Yeah.
the fucking birthmark right
Yeah,
here.
dude.
Yeah, this is the one. This is yours.
Oh my god.
Then
Damn.
I broke up with the guy. He went into like a very severe depression.
Why?
Didn't
'Cause he showed
eat,
his
didn't
dick.
sleep, cried, told his mom, and his mom tried to black magic me.
Because
Oh
he
my
showed his
God.
dick.
To fight me, by the way.
He tried to fight.
Zoel, he tried to
Zoel,
fight
by
you
the
up.
way.
Zoel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You lanky little dude, come at me.
Was he like
At Effect Rumah
what, how
Plastic.
tall was he?
He was 5'2".
Shit.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I'm not even exaggerating. Dude was literally here.
Boy was built like Danny DeVito. Papa Smurf looking ass. Alvin and the Chipmunk looking ass.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And then the last ex, the prized possession, nothing wrong with him. That's the memorable one, the good memorable one. Yeah.
Okay, wait. He's the fourth.
Yeah, the last ex.
Okay, okay.
You're
Oh.
staring at him.
Oh, okay, okay, right, right. Oh, okay, okay,
Nothing
yeah,
wrong
yeah,
with
yeah.
the dude. Yeah.
Okay, lah. I do. Even though I've never met the other three, I agree, lah. I agree.
Yeah.
I can agree. I can vouch. I can vouch.
good
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend. Ex number 4.
You know what? You get a gold star for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
He
what?
gets
You
like
get
a
a
gold
good
star
gold star. You
immediately.
know, amongst all the shitty ones,
Twitch.tv/BarbKnife.
you were the shining star.
Yes.
Yeah,
The last three you heard
The
about just now,
yeah.
yeah.
Whoa, fucking out of fucking a mental asylum, dog. Like what the?
It's like the progression from boyfriend to boyfriend was
Yeah.
bitch made, bitch made, bitch
Exactly.
made, man.
I think I feel like
Literally.
I guess if you look at it this way, like a positive side was it's like God was kind of like testing you in a way.
I think
Limited.
so.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to test how dumb I was, and apparently I was dumb
Bro.
the whole
No,
high
I wouldn't
school.
say dumb, but it was
I
kind
think-
of like saving the best for last.
Yeah.
Character development.
But you want to know like the funny? Do I want to tell? Might get cancelled.
Why
for
this
it,
one?
though.
This one.
No.
I was
The
gonna say
three,
this-
the
this one,
three, the
do
three
something
guys, the three guys I dated, young I treated just now too.
Yeah.
They were all besties.
They were all best friends.
Yeah.
Damn. Are they circle jerking each other like?
And
super
then
close?
and then they parted ways because of me.
That's dope.
It's not my fault.
You know what?
Like,
I
that's
think
the
it's-
only
I think
thing I
it's the-
did.
I
Good
think-
riddance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think God sent you to break apart that friendship because they're
Yeah.
all dumb as shit.
But they're
gonna
friends
enable
again
each
now,
other.
though. So
Huh?
they're friends. They're still friends
Oh.
now.
Whoever you are, you're all dumb.
This might be their villain
After
arc.
they broke
Yeah.
up with me, like all three of them, they became a whole team against me.
Fucking
Yeah, like
the Avengers.
7
Yeah.
evil exes.
like
And then Zoel is Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, fucking coming out of the ground. I don't know.
He's the one that had to fight. Like
Ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
The fucking crazy.
But you
three.
don't have like a gay moment, right? You don't have
What?
like one woman ex.
No,
Okay.
no, I never.
the experimental.
4
Yeah.
evil exes.
There weren't a lot of outed
Oh.
lesbians in Sojana, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were confused with their sexuality.
We are
also, so.
we are behind you, queens.
Yeah,
Serious.
they're doing so
True.
good now though,
Yeah.
which I'm so happy about. Yeah,
Shout out to all my gays, bro.
yeah.
The kings and the
all,
queens.
all kinds of gays.
All
you know
kings
what I'm
and
saying?
queens.
Deserve
You guys are
better.
kings and queens in my eyes.
What about you though? Your past
Me?
relationships. Yeah.
I was toxic as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Here's the rundown now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the rundown. Okay. So
Can you touch for me? Yeah.
I was toxic in a sense that it was a lot of things to consider. I was unreasonably clingy. 2,
Cancer.
I wasn't trusting. So I was constantly macam who you talking to? Who you going out
Paranoid.
with?
Okay,
Who are
you know
your
what? I
friends?
can-
You know, that
I
kind
can-
of shit.
I can relate to that.
It's a high school
the clingy shit, right?
it's a high school attitude thing, you know.
Yeah.
Then, Macam I was manipulative. I will admit that I was very manipulative
how?
emotionally.
How?
In the sense that I was guilt tripping my
Okay.
past, girlfriends and saying, "Why would you do that?" Apa semua. And most of the time, I was also projecting.
Right.
And I'm not even gonna mention TW, but I was also very self-harming.
Okay.
Yeah, trigger warning. I'm so sorry. We
Okay.
can bleep that out. But yeah, we'll put a warning at the top here. Yeah, here. But yeah lah, there was a lot of instances where I was just really not in a good place lah, and I kind of projected that onto different people.
On the girls that you meet,
Yeah, and I don't. That was. It's not that I don't think it's nice. I definitely think that it's a shitty thing to do.
Right.
And it was more about just me working on myself than to build a relationship with other people.
Right.
To see like how I can improve myself and stuff like that lah. And yeah lah, by the time macam I found good people, of course that would also affect macam my current relationship and stuff like that.
For sure.
So yeah lah, I would say most of my exes that I have macam now is I would say I'm friends with them still,
Right.
most of them.
Right. You still
On
keep in
macam-
contact.
Yeah,
in a
macam
way lah,
sometimes
right? Yeah.
macam they would reply to my stories and stuff like that. Or macam I see them. Or kalau if I was in Brunei, macam I would say like hey and stuff like that. Tegur lah, like in person and
yeah.
stuff. So like how you doing?
Yeah.
So yeah lah, I've already made peace with a lot of them. And one of them I had to actually stick around for a little bit because I had to fix relationships for other people.
You always what you
Wait, I don't understand.
Like
You
why do you
know-
always do that?
I don't know, but
You had to fix her relationship with someone else.
yeah, and the
Oh, okay.
cause of that macam conflict within that new relationship was me, but I was there for both of them. trying to fix the relationship actively
Damn,
behind the scenes.
that's so complicated.
Talking to
think-
both of them.
Okay, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
because I've told you this.
I think yeah.
And then so that was a weird experience because macam I've already tried to make peace with a lot of people
Right.
in the past.
Kinda
So-
awkward also.
It's awkward as fuck, not kinda, but it's awkward as fuck. but we live and we grow and we take what's from the previous
Yeah,
relationship into the
exactly.
new relationships
Yeah.
and we
You've
try
grown
to
a lot from it lah.
So I guess I would say like the first really bad relationship for me was that one
The
that
one
I
that
just
you're
told
in
you.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
What the
So
No! He loves Maya.
I'm kidding, Maya. I'm
What
kidding.
corner?
I'm kidding.
What a batu api.
Sharifah Sumaya just know that I love you. Anyways,
See, I'm alley-ooping for you, bro.
yeah.
Come on.
I'm the instigator. You don't do that. so So I think all relationships, in my point of view, no matter how bad, no matter how fucking shitty it was, I think they were all good for me. Because
Okay.
I took a lot from those relationships.
And it made
Yeah.
cliche as it sounds, but it
Yeah,
made to who you are today,
Yeah.
right?
And I'm not afraid to admit my mistakes, saying macam I was shitty.
That's good.
I would pressure people into things. I was emotionally manipulative. I was really macam clingy or macam controlling. I'm not afraid to admit that. I was that way before. Because I just want to acknowledge macam what I did in the past for me to avoid now.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why my good relationship is now. Hey, shout out Sharifah Sumaya. You the best thing in my life right now.
God,
Yeah,
like-
that's my good relationship. That's all I have to say.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Hearing you like say macam like what you said just now,
Yeah.
I feel like okay, not making this about me lah, but to like
Yeah.
maybe reflect balik.
Semua je macam
Sorry.
oh, it's all about
It's
That's so narcissistic.
No, I'm kidding.
Macam I didn't think I was such a perfect girlfriend as well. I kind of mirrored their behavior. If
Yeah.
they were jealous and manipulative, I would be jealous and manipulative as well.
Yeah.
But macam like like you said, we got a lot of like lessons out of it, and then we grew out of it, and we learned how to love better, I guess,
Yeah.
in a healthy way.
I for one didn't really learn much out of mines because there was not really a lot to go around with.
Yeah.
But from what I've managed to experience, I realized certain things about myself that I know that are like toxic or like not good for myself and for the other half, right? I realized that, but I find myself like going back to the same, ways, I guess, when I meet someone new, when I get excited again and like fucking logic gets thrown out the fucking window and I stop thinking. I feel like, I try to fix that, but it took a third person to tell me like, yo, this is where you're at and this is like, you're wrong here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here. Like, even though like I managed to like decipher it on my own in a bit, but it took a third person to kind of like really like break it down and really like tell me like really open my eyes and tell me like where the fuck I was wrong and like what the fuck that I did. I'm not too comfortable to open up about a little bit about the relationships that I've been with, but
that's your toxic trait, you think?
my toxic trait I feel like is being too clingy. I find that like it gets a little crazy. Not in a way that
It's understandable.
Not in a healthy way lah.
not in a healthy way for myself. Like what I mean is like I don't go to their house or anything like that or like fucking stalk them or anything like that. But I find myself like
Needing them 24/7.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
It's like, okay, if we do a daily thing, right? Like let's say we call every day. If there was one day that we don't call, I feel like something's up, man. I feel like I'm off my shit already.
Get
Like
paranoid,
I get a little sad that day.
Yeah.
And I don't like how one person should affect
has
my
that much impact.
I don't like having that kind of like
You're giving
Knowing-
that power to the person.
and it's not just power. I just don't like knowing that I'm around my friends and I can still be sad because like this
Yeah.
person's not talking to me right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't like that. I don't like the feeling of like, you know, like I'm supposed to be, I should be grateful that I have like people around me and hanging out with, you know what I mean, having fun with, right? But because of just one person and
Instead, you feel like your whole life revolves around them.
yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I always put myself in that position, even though I know that, you know,
It's not
that
healthy,
it's
yeah.
not healthy for myself. You know what I mean? I find myself like fucking, oh, do they see my story yet and all that type of shit.
I
Oh
feel
my
like I feel like that's the
God.
same for me too.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't like doing that. Like,
Yeah.
I find myself doing that even like now, sometimes when I'm talking to somebody, right? And
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm trying to get into their attention, you feel me? But like, I'm trying to like fucking hold that shit back, bro.
Yeah.
But that shit's so fucking hard. Like, I just really, I'm not gonna lie, I've always like, I've always said this since I was like fucking in high school. I was like, fuck attention seekers, man. Like, you know, they're fucking the lowliest of the low. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Projection check.
Yeah, projection for real. Like, no, yeah. And
Hey.
I think also like I had a like fucking I don't know lah, like this when last year and this year I've had like a fucking like eye opener in a lot of like my own traits. I've admitted to a lot of things about myself that I would never admit early on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things about myself that
Yeah.
I like would hate to admit because like I didn't want to believe that that was me.
Yeah.
Attention seeking was one of them. Yeah, I find myself like, I don't do anything drastic to get people's attention.
Yeah.
But I do certain things to like get people to like
please people.
to please people and like to get them to notice me. Not people that I don't care about, the people that I really care about,
Yeah.
like my friends and family, right? Like I do certain things like, you know, maybe post a little story that I'm sad or some shit, or like yeah, shit like that lah, right? Or like, you know, try to do that type of like sly shit. Yeah. I never really liked admitting to that because I thought like that was like, man, you know, because I already said out loud into existence that I
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
don't like attention
Yeah,
seekers, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess like now that we're old, we've grown, right?
Yeah.
We
old.
collect these fragments of macam experience, and then at least now we can openly admit macam what is wrong with
Yeah.
ourselves lah.
Exactly.
And I think that's the point.
A lot of
Because
people
once
don't like
we
doing that too.
what?
I feel like a lot of people don't.
Yeah, exactly. Because the first step to fixing something is to identify what
Yeah,
we
for
need
sure.
to fix.
For
you know,
sure.
So
But like,
macam,
there's a. Sorry, did I cut you off?
no.
Okay. For me, there's one thing I've learned after getting out of my last relationship is that there's a fine line between self-realization and self-destruction.
Yeah.
Macam, in the last relationship I was in, I was very self-aware. Is that what that's called? I don't know. I was very aware of myself.
Self-aware.
Yeah,
and all,
self-aware.
and all
Yeah.
my faults.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was aware of every little thing I did, and I would,
Self-deprecating lah.
yeah,
Also.
and then I would complain to my partner,
Yeah.
but I would do nothing to fix it. So that's not good either. I was just like in a slump, which I kept complaining about the same thing that I didn't
Yeah.
like about myself.
Yeah.
Which that's tiring as well for like both you and your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much it's good to be aware, but aware and move forward.
I
Not
guess
like be
being
aware and put yourself down because of what you
aware-
realized.
I guess like in your situation, you were overthinking a little bit too much about every little thing
Yeah, I guess
that
so.
you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But being self-aware is good, but I feel like to an extent where you need to. Okay, yeah, I am aware that problem A has to be solved. Then let's solve it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of just like, oh yeah, there's problem A. Okay. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just like realizing it and not doing anything
Yeah.
about it. And then problem B arises, C, D, E, F, G, you know what I mean? And then it just keeps coming and coming and coming, and then you just don't do anything about any of them. You just, self-destruct lah. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which yeah lah. But back to like the fucking, what I forgot.
Hello?
Sorry, brain lag a bit. It's like fucking
Buffering check.
12:48 a.m.
Yeah.
What attention seeking part.
Yeah.
I feel like that stemmed from me being an only child. I really think so.
Yeah.
I really, really think so now. For real though. Like, how to say, like, I always got the attention I
It's
needed.
understandable though when you say that.
Yeah, but
I didn't say it's understandable and it's a good thing, but
enough
it's
to be like an
understandable.
excuse, right, or
Yeah.
justifiable. But yeah, it's understandable in a
Yeah.
way like why
You
it
had
came
no
to be.
one else to.
Yeah,
talk
That's
to.
exactly why. Because circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have siblings.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always had, like, if I asked for anything, not that I'll get anything that I want,
Yeah.
but I didn't have to share, I didn't have to fight for anything.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? I know that I was the only one.
Yeah.
If my parents weren't gonna get anything for their child, it's gonna be me. Who
Yeah,
else? Like, who the fuck
Yeah,
else?
exactly.
Right? Yeah. If someone was getting a present in Christmas,
Of course it's
me.
you.
Yeah, of course it's me.
Yeah.
What, my imaginary brother that I made up when I was 12?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. So, when you talk about that, Ken, that reminds me of something that recently happened to me and my household, like my family and stuff, is that we were conditioned to the point where the traits that we have now, macam if we are, macam we seek attention and whatnot, like what you've mentioned, is because we're conditioned to feel used to that. We're used to the fact that we get everything we want. We do this and that. And your mom always gives you everything.
Yeah.
She gives your whole
My love.
undying attention.
Love.
And when you
Yeah.
don't get that, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not getting attention?
Yo, you know,
In the back of your mind.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
in the
could
back of
be
your
because
mind.
why I'm clingy too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're
exactly.
used to having someone being there for you
loving
to
me and like
yeah, to
hugging
show
me,
affection in
yeah,
every sense, every way.
holding
So-
on to my mom's like jeans.
Yeah. So I realized that with me, in my context, recently that I found out like narcissistic check segue into my part. So
It's always about you.
yeah, bro. So
Wait, but can I say one thing though? Like
yeah,
before you get into
yeah,
Okay, wait. Okay, I don't like. I get like, oh, we shouldn't talk about ourselves when
Yeah.
someone's talking about their problems. But I feel like also like
That's how a conversation works.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like. But I also feel like sometimes, for me lah, to relay an understanding to a person who is
Yeah.
like in mourning or like sad, to talk about my experiences, so then I could tell them like, what's cause like let's say if I had a
Like you're
similar
there for
experience.
them.
Let's say this person got cheated on, I got cheated on, right? Then
Yeah.
in order to tell them to help them,
Yeah.
I tell them what I'm going through. So, but that's
Yeah.
okay, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna go on and on about like how I got cheated
Yeah.
on, how
Yeah,
sad I
yeah,
felt.
yeah,
But
exactly.
it's
Not
more
make
of
it
like
about you, but
yeah,
macam,
but create a solution by creating the
Show an example.
like
by
telling
showing
them
a
how you
proper
recovered
example.
from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What helped you through the
That's not
situation.
narcissistic.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Okay, but continue. Sorry.
I was just
Side
joking.
thought. No, I know,
Yeah.
but
It's
What's
just
that
that
part?
people
Yeah.
always say that.
people do
like,
that. Yeah, people
yeah.
always say like, dude, this
Yeah.
guy like, I was telling him
Talking
my
out
fucking
of
problem.
context also.
Yeah, I was talking my fucking problems to him, and then he suddenly talk about himself only. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I want to know if I'm doing that because
Yeah.
like I might not realize it because
Yeah.
this is my way of like translating
Yeah.
a solution to
Yeah.
your understanding.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that clear lah. with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
But yeah lah. So in context of myself, when we mentioned macam traits that we get lah, how you get what you got.
yeah.
So in my household, I was used to macam being alone,
Okay.
being locked in my macam room because I don't really talk to my sister. But one notable thing is one thing lah. That also caused me to be distant because I'm used to being alone or edgy. You know, like not to be edgy or anything, but like it conditioned me to feel okay with self,
Being
confinement.
alone.
Isolation, yeah.
Yeah. And then macam one very, very bad thing that I've realized that my sister and I talked about recently was how kalau we try to do conflict resolution now. We barely talk actually. We just macam imply that we're upset in the house. And then what happens is we just buy stuff for other people. A good example is buying food. I just buy food.
Yeah.
For
I don't-
her or other people?
For my mom. Kalau
Okay.
I argue with my mom or anything, I just say
That's how
sorry
you make
mommy.
peace.
Yeah, so sorry mommy, and then I love you, and then just buggy food. Wanna know why? Because my dad used to do that.
Oh.
Okay.
My dad used to always use monetary reasoning. Macam, I'll buy you this, I'm saying sorry. I will do this for you. I'm saying sorry. And I realized that that transferred to me and Iman, because even for Iman, very prominent lah, because she's already working kan. And
Iman's his
kadang-kadang-
sister, by the way.
Yeah, not this Iman.
Not me.
My
They
sister.
might get confused.
My sister,
Iman Muni, yeah.
So, yeah lah, it was very clear for her. I saw macam, shit, that reminds me of my dad a little bit. When
Acts
we
of
talked about
service
it.
is your love
Acts-
language, your family's love
Yeah,
language.
yeah. Yeah, so acts of service as a means of apologizing.
Or making peace.
And,
yeah,
yeah.
like a peace treaty.
So also, I'm also quite awkward with macam physical touch at times. Macam hugging, holding hands. at
Yeah, I
times,
can't get
yeah.
icky topics with my mother. Like,
Macam, yeah, I can't hug my mom sometimes.
I know I can do all that, but I
Yeah.
can't get into like the details of like what I'm going through or some shit. Like
Yeah.
getting all emotional with my
Yeah,
mother.
because we're conditioned to already be that way. We don't talk about stuff. We don't,
Yeah.
do things
Yeah.
like that. It's out of our plane of macam capabilities. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it's like you try to escape. You can't do an ollie straight away
Yeah, sure.
because you're just used to walking. You know.
This kind of metaphors.
But for real though, like
Skater
to
metaphor.
make it easy to understand lah. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say here. Is just the conditioning when you grow up as a child, your forming years,
Yeah.
especially when you're a preteen, so you're in high school, because that's when you need to receive love from both your parents and your
Yeah.
peers.
Yep.
And it's okay to have relationships and stuff like that for you to learn how to be a better person and stuff like that. lah. And I realized that now I'm getting kind of emotional. Sorry, I'm choked up.
No,
But-
it's okay.
don't be sorry.
Macam,
This is the Don't
Yeah
Jump
lah,
Like a
I-
podcast right here. Bro. We get down and dirty. We get emotional.
yeah, dude, we get quite real out
Yeah,
here.
real.
But yeah, lah, with my mom and stuff, I just feel very sorry for her because I cannot really show affection as much as she wants me to. So macam we try to change things differently by trying to talk to each other more and ask about our day. Macam I would do my chores usually, and then kalau I'm happy that we have a cat. We finally go out to pet her and just talk to each
Yeah.
other more. Yeah, she's like a bridge, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
to bridge all of us together, and I'm really glad that.
Can I ask you one thing though? Because like
Yeah.
I feel like we have very similar. Like our house in a way that we had absent fathers in a way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, do you ever think, like, have you ever made a mental note, like, I'll never be like him, and you try, and you're even to this day you're trying your fucking hardest not to ever be like him, and you will hate yourself if you see a little bit of his trait in yourself, by him, of him,
Every day, yeah.
every day. Same. That's one of my biggest fears, that I end up like him.
Yeah.
Not on his last days, but
Same lah.
just
Bestie check.
yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's why we clicked a lot too,
Yeah.
because like we
Trauma bonding.
trauma bonding
Yeah,
for real. Like when he talked to me about his dad the first time, like after like we got to know each other, and then I realized how much like, I mean, it was two different situations, but there were similarities in it where we resented them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah lah, I too am very afraid that I just end up like him,
Yeah.
just not, just being like him, just really shatters my world. Then I would think that I failed in life. That's when I think like I'm at the lowest.
But like from what I see, like when you're aware and you're scared of that, that's when you're furthest away to being like them.
True, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I feel like sometimes I feel to see traits of myself in him.
But then you fix it, right?
No, but the thing is like, it feels like it's in my DNA. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like it's a fucking mountain to climb to fix it. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like the traits, you know what I mean? I also noticed one thing. The people that I don't like, right? Like just people in general, are the ones that I see a lot of myself in. The parts that I don't like. I noticed that recently. The people that I don't like. Yeah, where I realized like, oh, this person is a little too much of this. I realized that too much of that is like a exaggeration of what I am,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't like them. Cause I hate looking at my reflection,
Yeah.
like that disgusting reflection, and that's why I don't like them. Yeah.
Out here.
That's another epitome I had like fucking thinking at night. I was like, fuck. It kind of blew my mind a little
Yeah.
bit, but like, there's a similar traits to all the people that I don't like, right? That are similar to me, but I don't like them is because they're too similar to who I am. The disgusting parts of me are the parts that are not disgusting lah, but the parts that I don't like are. You know what I mean? Like being too, I guess like, I don't know. I actually don't want to say it. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
But
For me, much okay. Narcissistic type.
Stop it. Let's not make that a thing.
you know what? I'm gonna make that a thing then.
Let's not make that a thing. Yeah.
For me, much like when it comes to my household, I don't have absent
Parents.
parents.
Yeah.
Both my parents are still together, which might be the problem, you know. So basically, like macam both my parents are emotionally absent, like very emotionally absent and trigger warning abusive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me, yeah.
But their way of showing love is with finance, just by flooding us with everything we want,
Right.
anything we could possibly want. We wouldn't get it immediately lah. We're not spoiled brats, but we'd get it sooner or later. But macam that's their only way of ever showing love. They weren't very huggy. They wouldn't really hug us or touch us. Macam say they love us sangat ke apa. Like even on birthday cards, like they would say love you lah, but it's more to macam like prayers. Yeah. So macam
Inna
like
Allah wala sallu ala nabi. Ya
which
ayyuhan
I
nabiyina
don't
amanu
complain
talimun
lah about
taslima.
that, but macam me and my siblings are like love deprived.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we didn't get enough like emotional and physical love lah.
Right.
Yeah.
We just got beat up a lot, and then my parents' way of saying sorry is buying us food or buying us anything we want, and then they say that they've done enough.
I feel like that's a lot of
parents'
go to.
So me and my siblings are like trying to break the cycle. Like if we fight, we would say sorry, or we would talk like nicely.
Communicate.
I think that's
we-
a positive outcome.
We'd give each other more
Yeah.
hugs and all that.
Yeah.
So macam it's just me and my siblings against our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of brought you guys closer.
Yeah,
because
it,
of
Yeah.
it brought us closer.
what happens above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
But
that's good
macam it's really sad sometimes to see macam that
Why?
we're not used to receiving love so much that we don't know how to handle it when we receive it. We're like weirded
Exactly.
out. We
Yeah.
don't know how to act. We don't know how to accept it. We don't believe it. Like macam okay, my parents were like they didn't really like give us that much love, and then I had like those toxic relationships before. So when I was in a relationship with Zoel, like my last ex, he gave me like so much love, like it was all good, but I didn't know how to accept it. So I kept saying much of things like, oh, I don't trust that. How could you, like, what about me do you love so much? Like your kids don't know how to accept love
Right.
because you don't like
Yeah.
make them familiar with it. Yeah, since they were young.
I feel like we were very unaware of like how when we were little, like the shit that happens really affects us, like it takes us a long
Yeah.
way, and we just don't know it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think that that kind of impact that has that kind of impact. When you were young, like I don't
Until
know.
like you're grown as.
Yeah, until you're grown,
When
you
it's too
realize
late.
the little quirks about yourself that you it was always there, but you never knew how it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But like
fucking-
macam you guys don't want to be like your dad's kind. Like for me, it's like every day I try my best not to be like my mom, which I don't. She was like more the most lah, like physically and mentally abusive. So I don't want to have a kid and act that way.
Yeah.
You know, like it scares me, like, oh, am I gonna be like her when I'm a parent one day? So much like, yeah, those aren't things that I want.
I'm gonna spoil my kid lah.
Yeah. And sometimes like you said lah, like when you see traits of like them inside
Yeah.
of you, you much like get really icky, like fuck,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like just like them.
I really don't fucking like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Shit,
You're
bro.
like disgusted actually.
Yeah. But on a lighter note, eh?
Yeah, that was heavy topics.
It was a heavy topic for a second or first episode, huh? But on a lighter note, I guess like it's good that we're aware. I guess it's good that we know that the little problems that we have about ourselves, and that hopefully that we overcome it someday. Little demons.
Baby steps to rehabilitation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Breaking
exactly.
the cycle of
Exactly. So safe sex.
Sex education.
your segue.
That's my segue, I guess.
Safe
Yeah.
sex.
Short and brief lah.
Yeah,
I think,
but I don't really have a lot of fucking.
yeah, I just think that there's a lack of it in general. Just people.
Oh, we're already
People be
talking
fucking.
about sex.
Oh, we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay, we're there
No,
already.
for
Alright, we're
real
there.
though.
Okay,
Like,
then
Okay.
let's go.
people
let's
be
go there.
fucking.
People be
That's
fucking,
just a
true,
fact.
True.
Like 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, all of them just
13-year-olds.
fucking each other. You know.
Do we want to
Exactly.
talk about how we lost our virginity? Not
No, I
in
do
detail.
not. No.
No,
No.
no.
But
thanks.
anyways. But yeah, lah, I'm just saying that I think it should be normalized. Like say,
Yeah.
teenagers do have sex.
Okay.
Whether it's outside of marriage,
Exactly.
like we can't control the
Hormones,
horniness of these
yeah.
fucking people. You
Just
And
know?
wanna-
it's not a fucking
you know?
shocking topic
Yeah,
anymore.
because
teenagers do have
Dudes
sex.
just want to put
Yeah, lah.
put their things into something, and
Yeah,
girls just want to
and sometimes
stick
macam-
that something into something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
sometimes people be like,
Exactly, like they're so shocked.
Oh my god! Is that a
Yeah.
vagina?
they are fucking.
Is
Yeah,
that a
like-
vagina?
Yeah, because people get horny. Like
So
honestly,
that's what a
though.
vagina looks like.
Like
Yeah.
teen pregnancy hasn't been occurring for so long.
There's so many teen pregnancies.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be surprised. Like people fuck on the DL, bro, down low. And I think it's okay for us to macam create infographics ke apa ke, like just create awareness that if you want to do it, you want
Just
to
do it
sit,
properly.
go ahead.
Yeah, but just
But
do
do
it
it
properly.
safely.
Yeah. If you're not ready for a child, which
Yeah.
you are not ever ready for a child,
Maybe do
Ever.
a fucking one
Yeah.
child policy, whatever.
not
Scare
even
these
until you're
people.
25,
I don't give a
you're
fuck.
never ready.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So think it through.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so give them talks,
Yeah,
basically. Give them macam educational insights
Not
on.
scary talks to
Yeah,
scare them, Jill,
yeah.
but more like informational lah. Like macam, oh, if you're gonna be with someone who wants to do it with you, make sure they're not forcing you.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah. Consent. We don't
Yeah.
even know consent.
Exactly.
Like
I
that's
think-
why these
yeah.
things happen because
think
people don't talk.
A lot of
about
people
it.
get punished for it more.
Yeah,
than
because
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
afraid of consequence
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of macam thinking of their future.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ones who do it, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel like we should educate on those that are doing it wrongly instead of punishing them.
Yeah.
Because we're all learning, right?
Yeah.
We all don't know.
Did your school like ever had sex
I
ed?
honestly don't remember. I don't think so.
Mine briefly
I don't
had
think
macam because somebody got pregnant, basically TLDR.
You have
so
a friend? You have
yeah.
a friend? I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I
So-
did too. My
I
school
do.
too.
Yeah, my
So
school too.
I think they handle it really well, lah.
Yeah.
Kudos to Brunei, that specific school. I'm not gonna name it. If
Yeah.
somebody knows me who watches this, I think they'll know what happened. But one person got pregnant, lah, and then it was a really brief talk saying like, "Oh, just
Okay,
be careful."
But-
and
yeah. Oh, sorry. Quick
yeah,
break.
it's okay. So macam be
I'm excited to tell my
be
story.
careful and then
check. Okay, go.
see what I have to deal with. So macam they would say like, "Oh, be careful," and when they mention religion, okay, of course this would
Yeah.
come up lah. Macam they don't say like, "Oh." In Brunei lah, I'm just gonna say, "Kamu masuk neraka ni," blah blah blah. They don't
Religion
say
is
that.
a lie. We all live in assimilation.
Bro, they just say this was very memorable to me because it didn't scare me at all. Instead, they said, "Think about your parents. Think about your future." I was like,
Okay.
"That's
pretty
pretty
good,
progressive." I was like, "Shit," because I think that was around macam I was in Form 3 or Form 4. I can't remember, but I was in that specific school and it was macam a very short talk during an assembly lah, and then they didn't really disclose a name or anything. They just said, be careful, think about your parents, you want to think about your future and stuff
True.
like that.
I think that's a good way.
Okay, that's dope.
Short
And
and
they don't scare macam,
Short
oh, you're
and
gonna
sweet.
go to hell.
Short
you're
and
gonna-
like
yeah.
with a lot of consequence. You know?
Because yeah lah, they can't go on a whole tangent macam saying,
You'll fucking
Get
die.
some fucking condoms or
Yeah.
put your dick in
If
it.
you have
bro.
sex, you're gonna die.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't want to get AIDS, blah, blah, blah.
they just said, just be careful.
You don't want to die on top of your lover, do you?
Yeah, yeah, you know? Macam, I think that was really nice. And I think that's how things should also be. Not saying like, oh, think about your future, but more in depth lah, about what you can do,
Yeah.
how you can consider things before you do the act, you know, before sexual intercourse and shit like that.
Think lah.
So,
betul-betul
yeah.
think.
Yeah,
The
it's because consequence. We don't want to scare them. We want them to think. Yeah.
The friend that I got pregnant wasn't like, it was only after she was 18, like when we graduated already, and then I heard she got pregnant. And dude, this bitch wildin', dude. I'm not gonna say her name out for sure, but like, she would still go out and drink, I think, while she was pregnant. She knew she was with child. Yeah. But the kid came out
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, but the kid came out okay. I was actually worried
Thank
for her
God.
because she was tiny. This girl is tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember when I was part-time working at fucking lot 10 at this shoe shop. And yeah. And I saw her and like I didn't even know she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant but I couldn't see the tummy. Like she was wearing a hoodie and like she's small and fragile.
Small.
Yeah. And the tummy was pretty small too.
You wouldn't guessed it lah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it. Like, but it was really 6 to 7 months in already. So I was like, fuck, I'm worried for the child. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but thank God came out. He came out right. But
Thank God.
yeah, and
Bless you, God.
she was rich enough to, you know, financially
Support him.
support the
That's
baby.
good. That's good.
But I don't know how she's doing now. I
Yeah.
really have no clue. I know I hope
Hopefully she's doing good.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully the child's gonna be okay.
Doing great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I can't help but to think like the child's gonna turn out like, how to say, I guess like I don't see her as like a responsible person.
You never know. Like people
Maybe
change.
she's grown.
True.
Because of
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, but from the last I saw of her and like knowing her in the
Yeah.
past, like I don't see her as like the most fit to be a
Yeah.
mother. But who am I to say?
I feel
Benefit
like
of
no
the
one
doubt.
at that
Yeah,
age
yeah.
would be fit
Exactly.
to be a mother.
So like,
Yeah.
but that I mean, I'm only a bystander. What do I know about having a fucking kid, right?
Yeah.
I would never.
I feel like for me, the only sex education I've ever received was in primary school, like the final year of primary school, when I was 12. It was the shittiest sex education ever. They just made us sit in the hall and then showed us a video of a woman pushing out a baby and saying that is the consequences if you have sex. And everyone got traumatized. We were like, oh my god, that hurts so bad. We don't want to do it.
Key and Peele, that short, the consequence short.
Consequences.
Yeah.
It was
One
so
day, I was
stupid.
robbing a bank, and I got hit by a fucking polar bear. Consequences, like some shit like that. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
I
that was
guess-
pretty much
Did it work?
I mean, kids in high school started having sex eventually.
Anyway,
So-
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
That was stupid lah. That was a scary tactic that didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't informative as well.
Got it? Alright. I guess like it's a good way to just end it there lah, right? Right? Maybe there will be a part 2 with Iman, who knows?
Yeah.
Right?
Who knows?
I don't know if she me and Hakim will go back, and
Yeah.
discuss whether if her tryouts.
Maybe she did good in this trial.
Yeah, maybe she'll come back for another episode, instead of who. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
the girl that shall not be named for this episode, you feel me?
Sarah Chin.
Sarah Chin, you know what I mean? Where you at now? We got Iman. Yo, where you at? Pull up. Feel me? Okay, anyways, I've been the host with the most, Connor Fu.
Sexy man, local sexy man, swag connoisseur, elite smasher, GSP 7 million. No fucking joke. I'm taking over the world. Hakim Morni. And Iman Soraya.
Yeah.
And yeah, Iman Soraya. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check us out on Instagram
You can
at you can go.
My
if
money.
you
You can leave
I
it.
need
You
my
should go.
money. You promised me
Oh
money.
yeah. Right.
leave. Juice, babe, juice.
Thanks.
I got $10.
Doors.
Alright.
Alright, thank you. Alright. Yeah, but anyways, that's been Don't Jump the Gun podcast. We'll try to come out with more content. I know y'all, the 100 followers, we've been dying for new content, but we'll try. This COVID situation ain't getting any better. Blame the government, not us. So the audio got cut out here, and we didn't manage to do like a proper outro. So here it is, I guess. See you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching or listening, and ciao, bye.